the fog lays down like wine, begging for sleeping eyes. You keep me up with these visions and memories of our love. Miles won't stop, they never slow me down. I want to see you in the light, even if I were to get lost, I'd find my way right back in your heart, right back to you. I can see you, so I know you must be really there. If you want all that I've ever been to you, then I won't change. I hope you don't mind. I want to see us in the light, even if I were to get lost, I'd find my way.
Hey, this is Denitia, and this is Theorematic.
Ooh. Forget the weather, we're here right now, and I have never forgotten.
I've loved music my whole life, and I grew up playing instruments in school, and as soon as I could play stuff, I was in piano lessons when I was 4 or 5, and music is a huge part of the way our family bonds. And I grew up in Houston, so we spent a lot of time in the car, and spending a lot of time in the car means you're listening to a lot of music, and whoever's driving is in charge of the music. And my mom and dad listened to a lot of my mom loved Smokey Robinson, Al Green. We listened to a lot of country music growing up. My dad loved the Temptations, There was a lot of Roberta Flack around, and so I just early on identified this sort of a passion in music, and most commonly called soul music. But there was something else that drew me to music. It was this expression. It just felt really natural for me to love music. I did a lot of other things when I was growing up. I played tons of sports, and I was into academics, and music is the thing that really stuck with me through my life post-school. I first got a guitar when I was 13, and I just fell in love with songwriting, and I started listening to rock radio back in the late 90s, and I just wanted to be kind of a rocker. So I would just be in my room with the antenna as a microphone, and just not even knowing how to play guitar, just strumming, just loving the feeling of this performance, this expression. So yeah, I've always loved music. So
if anybody comes away alive, then tell me how do I survive?
My musical trajectory is pretty various in that I am a solo artist and I'm a songwriter. I guess kind of in a troubadour type sense, I'm not sure. And then also I have an electronic pop project called Denitia and Sene. We just released an EP called The Side Effects, which was a follow-up to our full-length LP, His and Hers. And that's been just a blast, a lot of fun to work with that project and to tour. It's electronic pop with some R&B kind of mixed in there. And then I have my solo project, which is really nothing more than just music that I make essentially alone. So I have a project coming out in June, my solo EP, which is a follow-up to a series of EPs that I released a couple years ago. It's like a full instrumentation. you know, I did a lot of drum programming, but there's also my collaborator for that project, Brad Williams, also played the drums on that album. I also played some drums on it. We both play guitar and keyboards, and I sing all over it, and I wrote it, and I'm really excited for people to hear that one. But it's like a full orchestration of like drums, bass, guitar, synth, but it has kind of a lightness to it, like it's not the sort of bassy music that you may hear like on commercial radio now. It has you just have to hear it.
This kind of loving, it's written in the sand. The proof is on your hand. When we wake up.
The fans are everything. I wouldn't be in the position that I'm in without people who appreciate music and they seek out new music and, you know, fall in love with it, as it were. I would just be like in a basement somewhere just writing songs to myself. So, I mean, the fans are it's the steam for the engine, are the people who want to participate in the movement and they want to like come along with me as an artist in my journey. I'll be releasing all kinds of music this year. I've actually started playing with a punk funk band called Ebo, where I play guitar and sing some backups, and it's a really fun party. So when I say it's like my whole deal is pretty various, it's like I have this different things that I do, but the underlying sort of thing is that I love music and I just want to bring great music to the forefront, and I want to be a part of the canon of popular music today, as it were, so I can leave something behind that feels meaningful